Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Olight Javelot Pro torch. So this is how it comes in this Pelican style hard plastic case. So let's open it up and take the contents out. So I've got a USB charger here, so that's a magnetic piece on the back. We've got a holster, the user manual, and naturally the torch. So I'll start off, guys, by talking about the price straight off the bat. Okay, so basically for $279.95, you get the kit that you've just seen here. Okay, now it does come in a hunting kit where you do get some extras, and that's basically $349.95. Okay, so in that extras kit, you'll get a magnetic pressure switch, a mount to put on your scope, a green filter, and a red filter. So that's your choices there, guys. You've got the option of just a basic kit of what I just unboxed here, or the extra hunting kit, you know, with those additional extras in it. So let's have a look at the torch. Pretty much the same dimensions as the previous model, the M3XS UT that I reviewed. So this one here is basically 6061 T6 aluminium housing. So, you know, I've never had any problems with these torches failing. You know, you can drop them, knock them, and, you know, they just simply continue to work. The length on it is 9.7 inches or 25 centimeters roughly. Diameter about 2.5 inches or 6.3 centimeters. Now, pretty lightweight, guys, and that's the thing. I mean, if you had it mounted to your scope, you want to keep it, you know, down to a sensible weight. So you're about 13.4 ounces or 380 grams. There is also a IPX8 waterproof rating, which means that it can be submerged in water down to 2 meters. So, you know, if you've got this out hunting and, you know, it starts raining on you, you're not going to have a problem with the torch. It's also 1 meter drop resistant as well. Now, the power on it, let's talk about that. It's powered by the Cree XHP35 HINW bulb. Okay, so obviously it's extremely bright, 2,100 lumens they're advertising these at, and I can assure you, you know, they do pump out a lot of power. Now there's 4 basic modes on it, so, you know, to activate it, you just hit the switch at the back, and there's a button just here where you go through the 4 modes. So the highest mode is turbo, then you go to high mode, medium mode, and then down to low mode. Now for the actual run times, the best way to, you know, explain it is just go straight to the manual here. Okay, so we've got run times there. So in turbo mode, it'll run at 2,100 lumens for 10 minutes, okay? Then it drops down to 1,000 lumens, which will run like that for 130 minutes. Now keep in mind too, guys, now this is, you know, running it continuous, okay? So if you have a break in between it, well, what I find is it continues on that mode until it's run there for 10 minutes. So going down from there, we've got the high mode, which is 600 lumens, and that'll run like that for 5 hours. Then medium mode, which is 150 lumens, which will run for 23 hours. And then you've got the lowest mode there, which is only 15 lumens, but it will run for 8 days. So, you know, I mean, perhaps, you know, you might want this torch as a survival torch. I mean, 8 days of power, you know, with just minimum light to be able to look around is fantastic. So the charging time on this, they're saying is maximum is 4.5 hours. You know, that's from a dead flat battery. So most people's uses, you'd probably have just a couple of hours there, you know, because you probably wouldn't be running it dead flat. Now the charge indicator on this is really good. So you've got a little LED light that highlights here. So if it's green, then the charge is over 75%. It'll go orange when it's under 75%. It'll go red once it's under 30%, and then it will start flashing red once it's under 10%. So, you know, you always know what state of charge your torch is at. Warranty wise, guys, you know, they have a 5-year warranty on the torch and a 1-year warranty on the battery. You know, I've never had a problem with Olight stuff, put it that way. I've owned several of the models of torches now, and I can honestly, hand on heart, say I haven't had a problem with any of them. So I do find them just extremely high quality. Now, before we get out on the farm, guys, I just want to talk about very quickly the claim on these. They're saying that they, will throw a beam on turbo mode to 1,080 meters. Now, I don't know anyone who's going to be hunting, especially of a night time, at that distance. So, for me, the practical distance, would be no more than a couple hundred yards of a night. I definitely wouldn't be taking a shot over that. So, anyhow, let's get out on the farm now, guys. Let's see just how good this torch is, especially compared to the older model M3 XSUT. So this is just a comparison to start with, guys. So we've got the older M3 XS on the left, and we've got the new Javelot Pro on the right. So you can definitely see there is a lot more oomph in the newer Javelot Pro. Okay, so this is just a comparison at 300 yards. So this is the older Javelot, and you can see obviously the small gong there that I like shooting at with the 22 at this distance. But let's put the Javelot Pro in the frame now. So as you can see there is a hell of a lot more light going down range. So here's a steer at 100 yards away. Now, guys, this is a pretty average shooting distance, especially of a night time. Now, this is using the Javelot Pro, and you can just see how clear everything is here. So I've got the red filter on the Javelot Pro now, just so you can see 100 yards away, just one of the tracks here on the farm, just how clear it is. Now, red filters naturally, really make the light look a lot duller. But as you can see here, if you're out using this for fox shooting, there is ample light to be able to do that. So what I'll show you here, guys, is the 4 different modes. So at the moment, we're in the turbo mode. Go back to low. You're probably not going to see that on the actual camera. There's medium. It's high. And there's turbo. So you can really see that 2,100 lumens really is very bright. So about 75 yards away here, guys, you can see a roo in the grass. And I mean, this light just projects so much energy, it's just unbelievable. You can really replace a spotlight by using just this light. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the Javelot Pro. Now, most of you would have seen my previous review that I did on the M3 XS. Now, I've had that Javelot for about a year, and there was a lot of different tests that I did in that review. And honestly, I can tell you in the last year, just from using that older model, I've replaced all my spotlights with it, okay? I don't use any spotlights anymore. I just simply take out the Javelot because, I mean, look at the size of it. I mean, it's a no-brainer to me. Now, the Javelot Pro is just better. It's brighter. We've got the same dimensions there. All the filters work, so it's a really easy upgrade. Having that rechargeability there just by putting the magnet on the rear is just absolutely fantastic. That was the one thing that I really would have loved to have seen with the older model Javelot, but obviously they've done it with the Javelot Pro. So, it's just user friendly. It's so easy just to walk back inside, throw it on charge, and then it's right to go, within a couple of hours. So yeah, overall, guys, I'm really impressed with these. And as I say, I don't really see the need for a spotlight, when you've got these. I mean, all those practical hunting distances, these, just project so much light, and you can just, easily manipulate it where you don't have a big, spotlight sitting there trying to do the same thing. And obviously having the ability to mount this, to the top of your scope, so when you're out shooting of a night, it's just another brilliant feature. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about them, guys. They keep upgrading the technology and coming out with bigger and better things. So, thumbs up to Olight for doing that. All right, guys, we'll leave it at that. I can't really say much more about it other than if you do get one of these, I tell you, you're not going to be sorry. They are just a fantastic light. All right, we'll leave the review at that. So till next time, we'll catch you then.